So you can see we have the bracket installed right here and the screws tightened in place. Now let's go ahead, let's set it up with the microphone and try it out. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the XTUGA microphone isolation shield. I did receive this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in my video description below. You can see the nice retail box and packaging right here, walking us through some of the product key functions. So it features 5 foldable panels, and then we can learn more about the different sound isolation options that this has. The first one is going to help keep your voice contained. The second one is going to help reduce and eliminate outside noises. And we have different options of how we can go about installing this and setting this up around our microphone, depending on our usage scenarios, like you can see on this side right here. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the package contents. First up, we have your customer service and contact card, followed by your instruction guide right here, walking us through proper setup and installation instructions, the different accessories. You can see everything right here in multiple languages. Next, we have our metal support bracket, followed by our hardware kits. First up, we have all the different microphone mounting adapters and options. Then we have our screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, and all of our nuts and bolts to use to attach everything. Then you can see we have our 5 identical panels. One has their logo and branding on it. You can see what those panels look like right here. So check it out from this side. Here it is from the side angle. They're just made out of plastic and foam. But you can see at the top, we can adjust this. We have different positions. So there's the 3 positions. All the way up, all the way down, or halfway in between. So you can see those different options right there for the 5 panels. Now let's go ahead, let's get everything set up. So the first step in the installation process is to go ahead and drop your washers in place. So you can see right here, we have a spot where we're gonna drop the washer down in. So just like so, just gently press it in place. You can see we have another one right here. So we'll have 2 for each panel, and then just gently line it up. It'll drop right in like you see right there. So that's step 1. The next step is to go ahead, you're going to connect 2 panels together like you see right here. Just line up the plastic and let them slide in. So we got the top section slid in. Here's the bottom section. So maybe you can see that right there. But now they're connected together and we're ready to take this screw and we're just going to gently make sure it's still lined up. So you just got to make sure the hole's aligned, and then you'll just gently work it in place. So now we have it in there, and we can take the included hex wrench, and you're going to tighten it down until it's fastly seated in place. So there you go. You can see we have it tightened down, and we're going to repeat the same step on the other side. So now you can see we got the top section fastened and secured in place as well. And now we've successfully connected 2 of the panels together, and we're ready to repeat that process for the remaining 3 panels. So here we go. You can see we got all 5 panels assembled and attached together. Everything looks great. Now we're ready to attach the bracket and get everything installed. So here's all the parts and pieces and how we're going to install it. You can refer to the instruction guide, but basically we're going to take this washer and we're going to thread this first piece in, just like you see right here. Then we can take our other piece and just very gently attach it in place. So you can see there we go, that's step 1. Now we're ready for step 2. So we're gonna attach this at the bottom and then this piece at the top, this washer, and then we have our threaded connector right here. So we're gonna gently tighten that down in place, and then you can see we can really tighten it once we get it set to the proper distance for our setup. And then lastly, you can see we got this piece that we're going to gently thread in place at the bottom right here. So just be careful not to strip anything. Just very gently start threading stuff in place. There we go. So you can see now that is attached. And then you can see we have our screw assembly right here that we're ready to mount this to the shield. So to get it attached to the shield, you can see where we're going to line up the 3 screw holes with the triangular pattern right there. And we're going to take this piece and just gently press it in place. Now you're going to line up the screw holes drop the screws in and use the included Phillips head screwdriver to tighten them in place. So you can see we have the bracket installed right here and the screws tightened in place. Now let's go ahead, let's set it up with the microphone and try it out. So check it out, you can see we got our Blue Yeti microphone installed. Everything looks great. We have plenty of room depending on the size of our microphone. Don't forget, we can really fold these in if we want, make it nice, tight, and compact, or we can expand them back out, and we can adjust the tops as well too. So you can see for this specific microphone, we'll be able to use the top height adjustment, and we can fold it down a notch as well at the center middle angle, and then we could bring it in really tight if we wanted. Again, depends on what you're after with your recording. So now let's test it out. So to test this out, I have a window AC running off camera right now, and we have the microphone facing the window AC, so it should be able to pick up some of the ambient and background noise of the room since the shield's on the other side. That's going to kind of give us our baseline, and then we'll turn it around to see how much that shield is able to reduce the noise you're hearing from the room. So let's go ahead, let's give it a listen for a couple of seconds. And now we go ahead, I'm going to turn this around and we're going to listen again. So now we're going to listen in with it turned around, but again, it's not encompassing the microphone or anything yet. Now you can see we have it really encompassing and shielding the microphone, and this is what it sounds like. Now I'm going to talk into the microphone and you guys are going to be able to hear how everything sounds with the shield fully open, and we still have that window AC unit running in the background. So this is what you're going to get with your raw audio sample coming from the microphone. This is what it's going to sound like if you don't have the shield encompassing or surrounding the microphone. Now let's go ahead, let's fold it around the microphone and see if the audio sounds any different. Now this is your raw audio sample coming from our Blue Yeti mic with the shield fully encompassing it as it captures our voice. It's preventing that window AC noise from coming into the microphone, but also preventing our voice from going out, bouncing off the walls, and coming back to the microphone as well. So this is your raw audio mic test using our XTUGA microphone isolation shield. So I just listened back to the audio quality samples myself from our test here. In the first test, when I had it facing the AC versus facing the wall, but still having the shield open, I did not notice any meaningful reduction in background noise or anything like that. It was typically in the same range regardless of how it was positioned. Now, what I did notice is I swear the audio sounds a little bit better when I have it fully enclosed like this versus having it open. That could be my ears playing a trick on me, but typically I'm really picky when it comes to these isolation shields and if they actually work. In this case, I do notice a very slight, I would say overall increase in the audio sound through this microphone with the shield as it's currently positioned. I do think it does affect it in a positive way here in the studio. Now that will vary depending on your space, your microphone, that sort of thing. But if you are on a budget and you're looking for an isolation shield, this is definitely gonna be one that you want to consider. So I did notice actual results and changes with it, as you guys could hear in this video. But to each their own, your ears may have a different preference to the sound you want. Maybe you're singing, recording, podcasting, streaming, whatever it is, you want to make sure you have some great audio. And if you're on a budget, something like this could help you keep costs down if you can't afford to soundproof your whole room, but you still need some better audio than just having a microphone out in a room that doesn't have the best sound. You could always do something like this isolation shield to try to bump up your audio quality to get it the best that it can be. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget, new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.